Hello, hello. May God bless you. May prosper you this day. My name is Rick, and I am the cryptocurrency Watchman. Okay, guys, let's do a recap of what we looked at yesterday. The first one was NXT. Okay, you can see that yesterday we were roughly about the 12 o'clock mark on these charts, and NXT had just made another jump, and you know, I it looked like it was continue going up, and I actually had to jump out of this one once I saw that it started going down. I had gotten out just below the peak here, and then waited for the retrace. Got in again, and I made money. But yeah, I mean, as soon as I put the video out, it just started dropping. However, if you're still in, stay in. Don't sell in the red. Um, Definitely didn't see this one coming because I thought for sure this thing was going to continue trending up. All the indications were saying that it was going to trend up, but that's the volatility of the market. So yeah, we hopefully you made some money on this yesterday, but hopefully you got out in time before you got into the red. Okay, the next one is BitShares. We were right around the 12 o'clock mark again, and you can see that if you got in at that point, you should have been able to pull 5% out of this. And then you can see just, continue to drop from there. However, the Bollinger Bands are coming together. It might make another jump if you're still in. Stay in. And you're still going to get your numbers out of this. But there was easily 5% to be made right in this short little burst. Okay, like I said on BitShares and, about waiting for your confirmation. Ripple is another one that we looked at yesterday. We saw that it was testing the trend lines, and I told you that if it started to go down past that trend line, that to leave it alone. But it was testing the trend line. If it had gone up, then we would have seen some higher numbers out of this. But yeah, right up in here was when we saw that it started dropping past the trend lines, and sure enough. If you did get in at this point, when I put the video out, if you're able to see it soon enough, you could have gotten some decent numbers out of this, 5%. However, if you were smart and waited for your confirmation, then you can see that there was really no money to be made in this yesterday. So yeah, it looked like it could have gone up, but it just dropped past that trend line. Okay, Stratus, this is another one that we're looking for confirmation. I told you to, look for confirmation. We never got it. And you can see that it just continued dropping. The Bollinger Bands are coming together, starting to consolidate. Well, it has been consolidating for a while, so this is going to make a turn one way or the other here soon. But for right now, there wasn't really any money to be made in this one yesterday. Okay, Einsteinium, we said look for confirmation. So we were right about in here. We were looking at this just after this jump right here, and I said, look for the retrace, look for your confirmation. We had a little bit of engulfing here. This wasn't really confirmation. Maybe by here, maybe if you got in, but you can see if you did get in, there were some profits to be made. Nothing major. However, it is still consolidating. So if you did get in, at the bottom of the retrace, and you just took a chance and got in, then yeah, you're in the profits for sure. We got some more consolidation. You can see the bands are coming together pretty quick, which means it's getting ready to make a jump one way or the other. I still think we're going to see some decent numbers out of Einsteinium. So if you're in, I would stay in and just kind of keep riding and see what it does, because this coin is beginning to show a little performance. Okay, and then we had Stellar, and I showed you on the chart, on the Koenigi chart, that we were testing the trend lines to keep an eye on it to see what it does. And sure enough, it dropped past that trend line, just didn't do much of anything. We didn't have a whole lot of. There was some activity on the on the coins. There was some money to be made in a few of them, but not a whole lot of activity yesterday. But I believe that we're going to see some better numbers today. Let me show you one that we did talk about. Okay, on Tuesday I told you to take a look at Litecoin, that it was consolidating, that it was going to make a move one way or the other, and that it was a good time to start looking at maybe getting into Litecoin. Well, Wednesday we really didn't see too much going on. It was still consolidating, but the bands were coming closer together. And I told you, to keep an eye on Litecoin. That if you're in Litecoin, stay in Litecoin because it's getting ready to make a jump one way or the other. And I was pretty sure it was going to make a jump up. And then yesterday morning, sure enough, it just shot up like crazy. So hopefully, if you weren't watching it, you had your stop losses on. This one was well over 20% profit. And if you missed it, I put out an email alert yesterday, saying to keep an eye on Litecoin, because of the retrace, and to look for the confirmation. I believe that we could see some more out of Litecoin, but looks like it's kind of fizzling out right now. But hopefully, you were watching and you made money on this jump right here. I would keep watching this because Litecoin can still make a lot of make an upturn on this one. It's more of a consolidation than a drop. Not a whole lot of dropping here, so we could see some more numbers out of this. Just keep an eye on it and look for your confirmation. Check your confirmation. We've seen a lot of coins though doing this big jump and then kind of continuing up to a certain point. So there has been some money to be made after these, whether it's a pump and dump or whatever it is. There's still a little money to be made after that. Okay, my picks for today. The first one is LSK. If you're on my email alert, I sent out an alert last night telling you about LSK, that it was right here when it started to make a jump, and I advised you guys just to look for it, and to look for maybe around 7,800, and which was right up in here. To think about getting in around 7,800, and sure enough, it's gone up. We've made well over 10% so far, or close to it, and it's going to continue going up. I believe it is. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. The indications are saying you can see that we have an uptick right here, that it is moving up. Our trend lines are showing that, and our candles are saying the same thing. This is a 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart. Yeah, the coin is going to continue to go up. It may be a slow climb, but I believe that you can easily pull 5, maybe 10%, maybe more. It's definitely on a move up. So yeah, get into LSK because there's definitely some money to be made there today. Okay, DigiByte. I know I've been harping on DigiByte, and DigiByte's been a thorn in my side, but I'm still holding to that. I know that DigiByte's going to explode. Now we saw a nice little jump early this morning. We see a little retrace, and looks like we might see some more numbers out of this. DigiByte is a long-term hold for me, and I believe that DigiByte is going to be a $1 coin here in the very, very near future. So, if you guys don't listen to anything else that I tell you, listen when I tell you, get into DigiByte. Get into DigiByte. DigiByte is going to make you a fortune. So that's about all I can say about that. Okay, the next one is Dash. Dash made a move up. You can see that we had a pretty good spike right here. If you were watching this and you got in, you could have pulled some nice little numbers out of that. That's at least 5%, nice little 5% jump right there. But it's continuing to go up. So I think we're going to see some higher numbers out of this. I would try and get into this one pretty quick. Yeah, so you can see on the Konoji chart, we definitely have, we're seeing the trend line. We're seeing the lines consolidating here, just kind of flattening out. They seem to do this when they reach the top here, but I believe we're going to see some more numbers out of this. So yeah, I would definitely look at to getting into Dash, and set your stop loss. Don't be greedy. Go for that 5%. If it jumps up past the 5%, go for another 5%. Okay, the next is Gollum Coin. Gollum Coin made a nice little jump here not long ago, and of course it's retracing. And as we've seen with a lot of these coins, they're making this big jump, they're retracing, and then there's more money to be made on this. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely keep an eye on this. This is a black cloud right here, but we're seeing some green right now. If you were adventurous, you may want to think about jumping in right now. Taking that chance. You can see the bears and the bulls are fighting. I would maybe give it a little more time. Wait till it hits the next candle on the 30-minute chart. And if it's going green, if this one's green and it jumps up green on the next one, maybe think about getting in. Sometimes you gotta take those chances. You gotta take those opportunities while the getting's good. But yeah, so just pray on it and do what the Lord leads you to do on this one. Okay, next one is Verticoin. We've seen some nice numbers out of Verticoin this morning, and I believe that we're still on an upward trend. We see some very, very nice numbers, nice gains. Hopefully, if you kept an eye on this one, I was not in this one, but the Bollinger Band's good night. They almost touched each other, and then it shot up like crazy. Let's see. Let's go to the 2-hour chart, and yeah, just a strong buy sign all the way around. So yeah, VTC is definitely one of my picks for today. I believe that you can easily pull 5% out of this one, because it is on its way up and it's still moving up. Okay, FLO coin is the next one. We saw a nice little jump here yesterday, and good night. I mean, look at the look at the Bollinger Bands. I mean, and then of course this nice jump, but we are in an upward trend. You can see that we had it didn't really consolidate. It just retraced, and then it went back up, and we could be seeing the same thing again. There could be, you might have a couple of opportunities in this one to make some money, for the on the retrace. Look for your confirmation. You got an engulfing here, and even though this is red, that's not really what you're looking for. You're looking, this is a good confirmation. This is a very good confirmation, especially if you're only looking for that 5%, to jump in, and sure enough, it pays off, and you might be able to do this a couple more times today. Keep an eye on your, this is not quite a consolidation because it looks like this green is a little below the red, so this is not really considered a consolidation, and neither is this. So, look to see what this next candle does, and if you see a green candle after that as a confirmation, get in, because I believe that you could have one, maybe two more opportunities to pull 5% both times out of this coin today. Okay, and my last one is VIA coin, VIA coin. You can see that we had a nice little move yesterday. It's going up. This could be the first leg of a wave, and we could see a consolidation here. I would keep an eye on this. Wait for your confirmation. Even though we're on a 30-minute chart, we're seeing a doji right there. Let me drop it to the 15-minute. We're working on a doji. It's not quite there yet. Yeah, okay. So we see a black cloud here. We're seeing a little bit of green. We might see an engulfing here. I don't know, but keep an eye on this. Same as FLO coin. I believe there could be one or two opportunities to pull 5%. Maybe a couple of times with this coin, but look for your confirmation. Be patient, be smart about it, and set your stop loss. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope these are good picks. I know that we kind of fizzled out yesterday, but hopefully you didn't lose any money. I am warning you about these. To look for your confirmation, to watch your trend lines. Okay. It's the same thing today, but looks like we're going to make some money today. So be blessed, guys. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Please have them subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Take care.